Hey guys, so one of the subscriber questions I've gotten a couple of times now that I've been thinking about is basically my thoughts on Bitcoin. So instead of just jumping into that sort of topic and getting all the hate mail or hate comments, I thought I would at least think about it and sort of share my thoughts about cryptocurrencies in the market. So I guess there's a couple of things I want to share. Again, one guy's opinion, so who the heck am I? First and foremost, I'm a huge believer in blockchain. I think blockchain has a chance to revolutionize lots of parts of our economy that are not acting as efficiently as they could. Real estate, the purchase and sale of real estate comes to mind as just one example. I think, again, I'm a huge believer that blockchain is going to unlock a lot of value in the economy, in the system, in lots of industries that we're not even thinking about today. So I'm a huge believer in blockchain. As for cryptocurrency, sort of next, I firmly believe that an alternative to cash is likely going to be something I see in my lifetime, probably within the next decade, as a form of everyday currency, right? I mean, I'm talking grocery stores, coffee, you know, no longer are you going to send cash. Grandma's not going to send cash in a card. They're going to, move money around that way. So I think what is now just the umbrella of cryptocurrency is absolutely going to happen. Probably in the next decade, certainly in my lifetime. So you have to pay attention. You have to watch that. I mean, just think about it for the folks, over 40 or 50 perhaps. There was a time when we thought credit cards were insane, right? I think it was Diners Club that came out first or whatnot. But, there's evolutions, there's technology shifts, and along with blockchain, I certainly believe in crypto. Now, to the last and sort of final question is Bitcoin. And again, this is sort of like how I look at stocks, right? There's the overall market, which I sort of relate to blockchain, huge thumbs up, huge believer. Then there's kind of the sector, right, which is the whole cryptocurrency market, huge believer. Then there's the individual, in stocks, when I think about stocks, or in this case, Bitcoin or others. But I always get asked about Bitcoin, so I'll give you my thoughts. I guess what I see there is what I actually think is going to happen is I think there's going to be a large company, and I'm just going to say Amazon because it's the one that comes to mind. I think Amazon is going to pick the winner and loser. So what do I mean by that? I believe sometime in the near future, 5 to 10 years, maybe 5 days. I don't know. Amazon's pretty ahead of the curve. I think they're going to do one of two things. I think they're going to put a cryptocurrency on their every thing they sell, and say we'll take two of this or two of that or whatever, right? Today they have dollars there, right? It costs $12.99. I think in the very near future they're going to have an alternative to that. And what I actually think is going to happen, I think Amazon's going to create a crypto itself. I think it'll be called called the Bezos 2 or whatever. I don't know what it'll be called, but it'll be called their own thing. So I think Amazon or someone like them is going to create a cryptocurrency. It will eventually have, just like there's currencies, it will have offsets, right? Like, one Bezos is worth, zero point 0.5 Bitcoin versus this or that. So that's what I see coming. So I think there'll be a company that has size, that does transactions, that will make it okay to be an everyday transaction. And that's going to be the game-changing moment. I'm not sure why, if we use Amazon again, just as an example, why they wouldn't create their own, thus potentially it killing off lots of others, right? So that's what I think is going to happen. Now, just because I feel like I have to get this out there, what we saw happen in Bitcoin, I think it was, call it 9 months ago, where it plateaued over 20,000. And we were seeing Wall Street Journal and CNBC and Fortune articles about grandmothers looking to buy Bitcoin and trying to figure it out. Can we just admit that when you see that stuff happening in any market, that's the sign of exuberance, a mania of, pump and dump or whatever you want to call it. That was parabolic. That was unhealthy. That was just a sign that that somebody needs to take a breath, right? Now flip over and it's now 3,500 or thereabouts. Again, I'm not picking a number, but today today is certainly a lot closer to being, you're having that moment of everybody giving up, right? Which historically in stocks is what you look for, right? When everybody just sells and never says they'll never look at it again, you need that bottom, you need that base so you can turn around. So, I guess that's what I think. So again, just in summary, I believe in blockchain. I think it's going to revolutionize many industries, many of which are not talked about today. I certainly believe there will be a cryptocurrency sometime in my lifetime and probably in the next year. And then as far as the actual unit, I suspect there will be a large company that creates their own, thus, making individual ones that exist today less attractive, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Yeah, I probably am wrong. What the heck do I know? But I was asked the question and I thought I would share that with you. Have a great day.